Hey, this is the bonus video for watching me actually roll my character. If you've come this far, thank you. If you are just like, what the hell is this? I'm rolling a character for Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. I'm trying to beat Imwen's score, which is the total score, all these numbers added up, of 87, and her individual scores, which is Strength 9, Dexterity 18, Constitution 16, Intelligence 17, Wisdom 11, and Charisma 16. And my character is pretty snobby. She's confident that she's going to be better than any human bastard of a innkeeper. My character is an elf mage thief, and I'm basically rolling stats to see how good I can get. I'm also just getting this on video so people don't think that I'm using cheats to get this, if I get like a really good score. So the hard part is, what am I going to talk about for the next hour, which is whatever it takes to get me this roll. But, I mean, if it seems like I'm going really fast and burning through these, I will probably miss a few really good ones, but, usually, you know, I can just look at the numbers and, I don't know, I just look at them and I can tell, if that's a good one to play with, if it's not a good one to play with. If I see big numbers, like, if most of them are above 10, I'll look at it real quick. If I see like big numbers like 17, 18, if I see more of those, I will stop and look. Okay, that one's pretty good. This is the one that we have so far, which is just one better than that one. And the total on here is, adding them all up, is 60. 60 plus 15, 75, plus 8 is 83. But, I use the, you know, if I have, like all 13s or something, yeah, I'll stop and take a look at it. If I have, like, a really low score, which I'll probably get soon, which is like if I have pretty decent ones, and then I have like a 6, I've been getting that a lot. It's just like, there's no point to it. What do I want? For sure, I want an 18 intelligence and a 19 dexterity. I would like moderate high wisdom and moderate high charisma. I don't want to go below 10 for strength. I actually want her to be able to carry stuff, because I hate when characters are overloaded. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think we'll put that in charisma and we'll store that. So this total is 60. Okay, 60, 75, 83, 86. Okay. So we're one below Imwen. Another good way to figure out if it's a good score or not is to get, you know, like take everything down to 10. And this makes it easier to add up. So this is 60 base, and then you add 24, so that's 84. We know that's not good enough for what we have, which was 86, so we will roll again. Yeah, it's not gonna work. But we're gonna get low rolls on Constitution because she's an elf, and elf's gonna -1 to their Constitution. So we will get pretty low rolls. But I like people having a decent strength, even people that you wouldn't consider carrying a lot of stuff like mages. I mean, you know, I really don't want a low strength because, you know, they have to carry wands, though scrolls don't have much weight. Sometimes I use them to carry gems and rings, jewelry, sometimes potions. It all adds up. And nope. Well, I'm hoping this video won't take too long, so I don't really want to spend an hour doing it, but I just won't be satisfied with what I have until I have it. Alright. That looks good. So we have 60, 70, 89. 89. So we've beat Imwin so far. I'd like a higher wisdom because I'm not sure if the game people had implemented adding wisdom to your saving throws. If you have like a 15 and above wisdom, you get a bonus to saving throws. Wisdom also helps with lore bonuses. I think you start getting lore bonuses at 14. I'm not quite sure. Sorry, I can never remember if I stored that. Thinking it's difficult for me to decide when to quit, and I'm also trying to talk louder than the freaking music. I should have gone in and turned it down beforehand. I don't usually have this much difficulty getting good rolls without cheating. Checking my clock. My clock! See, this is another one that looks good until you get, because of that 7, that ate up a lot of our points. But, I like my characters being able to carry stuff and, you know, sometimes even the mages gotta, you know, haul their own ass around. And, you know, it's one thing to rely on other characters to carry things for you, but, you know, I don't expect a mage to be carrying around plate. But, you know, it's like, hey man, can you carry, you know, all this jewelry? And it's like, no, I'm overloaded. I can only carry what I have on my, I can only carry my 8-pound staff and that's it. Nope. Also, it seems weird to put stuff in Charisma. I usually just leave it as a 10, unless I'm playing someone like a Paladin, where I have to have a high Charisma, Paladin or Druid. I usually leave Charisma at 10, unless it's someone like a Dwarf. A Dwarf I don't mind going down to like 8, but I actually want her to be fairly charismatic because of how I want her to be, which is she's going to be using people to get to her goals, and you know, that means she's gonna be sleeping around. Okay, yeah, that was right. But yeah, I do have a lot that I want for this character. Another thing is that with this character is, I suppose technically a demigod, coming into power, so she's got to have good abilities because she's the daughter of a god, and you know, no matter who the god is, they're not gonna have shit offspring, you know. Even Malkar, who's the Beast Lord, he wouldn't have shit offspring. They may be ugly as fuck, but, you know, they're gonna be decent for everything else. The hard part is knowing when to stop rolling. Even though it's like, maybe the next one will be the good one. That would have been a good one, I think. I went too fast. Does anybody else, when you play games like this, do you roll like this? You know, do you sit there and try, okay, I've got to get the good stuff. I've got to get, you know, these are the minimum stats that I want. Damn. But I know people do get tired of rolling. They're like, oh, I gotta roll, and it's like, you think 10 minutes of rolling is bad? Try rolling for an hour. That's bad. This one's not gonna be any good, but I saw the 18 stuff, so I had to stop. My eyes are starting to hurt. The numbers are getting blurry. White text on a black background. Da, 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 da. I guess I'm just like really super picky. I'm also pretty picky when I play pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons as well. Which is why I don't like to roll my character in front of other people. When you roll in front of other people, it makes it a little harder to cheat. But we normally do the roll 4d6, which is roll 4 6-sided die, and throw out the lowest score and then add them up, and that's your ability score. And then you do that 6 times for each stat, and then you can put the stats in however you want, depending on what. Sometimes you change character. Nope. I can already tell you that ain't gonna work. I wonder who would be watching this video. This video got no views because nobody cared. I cared. But it's damn difficult to be trying to keep your mind on looking at the numbers and doing a mental math and finding stuff to talk about for commentary. Over the damn loud ass music. Dun, dun, dun. Loud ass music. Dun, 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 dun. But I'm not one to settle. And I always feel bad when I have to because I feel like, oh man, I didn't do a good enough job. Oh man. Okay, what was this one? Let's see the total. 60, 70, 80, 89. Okay. Man, you think this is tough? Supposedly the toughest characters to roll are paladins. I have no problem rolling paladins. I can get into the 90s easily without much sacrifice. 'Cause, like, the only thing I really sacrifice with paladin is intelligence, which I don't bring. I have done a paladin with an intelligence 9, which I felt bad. He did get his brain ate a lot. But it's supposed to be a hard class, but I don't really have a hard time rolling them. The hardest class I have rolling is if I'm doing a multi-class druid or a dual class druid. That's not gonna do it. Well, no, that's gonna give me the same score. But, you know, things like this is damn difficult. And also, I'm trying to think of this character throughout the game. There are, qu'est-ce que c'est? Ability score tomes. What the fuck are they called? You know, Tome of Dexterity, Wisdom, Intelligence, blah 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 blah. And, yeah, I will be using them on her. So I am trying to keep that in mind, but, you know, I want as much bang for my buck as I can get from the start. You know, I don't want to have to rely on tomes and spells and equipment to get what I want. Oh, come on! Please, who's the god or goddess of stat rolls? Please, please. I need a drink of water, I'm so thirsty. Ugh. Rolling up characters, thirsty work. The innate scores, like elves have maximum 19 dexterity. I don't want to sacrifice that. You know, let's get that extra point of dexterity. I do that with, you know, the other classes, you know, dwarves, bonus constitution, of course, they're going to max it, and halflings with the dexterity. In this game, you can play as a half-orc, so of course I want a 19 strength, you know? There's no point in not maxing out the ability score that you can. Even if the class you're playing isn't one that character or that race would be good in. But usually they're, you can only play classes that your race would be good in. You know, like half-orcs, we'll take them. Half-orcs can only be fighters, barbarians, clerics, and thieves. I think. I haven't checked up for sure. So it's not like you can have, you need to max out intelligence or something. You don't want them to be, you know, stupid, you know, like 3 or 2. But there's no reason not to give your half-orc thief a 19 strength. You know, the strength is all good for all those. And like dexterity, you know, the classes that have like a max dexterity, that's usually good for thieving, and of course for your armor class bonus and using missile weapons, you know, bows and slings and darts. Dear gods and goddesses, please let me have a good roll. Give me a roll of 93. Know what you're saying. We gave you a roll of 93 and you just skipped that on by it. I probably did. Loser. What? What else can I talk about that's relevant to this? Rolling's damn hard. $60.85. You came close, buddy. Da da da. Da da da. The musical stylings. Carrollkuemper. Silence. Damn. Bugger. We may have to go with that one. Anyway, let me talk about the individual scores and why I want them. Strength, though she doesn't need a strength, she just wants to be better than Imwin. So strength, I wouldn't go any lower than 10. I would like to have like a 12. She'd be able to carry just a little bit more, you know, like hold all those wands and stuff. Dexterity has got to be 19. There's no point in not having a 19. It would help with her armor class and her bow skills. Also, when she uses the Tome of Dexterity, that'll bring it up to 20, lower armor class. And Dexterity also helps with the thieving abilities as well. Constitution, it's just more hit points. Her classes don't get a bonus from a really high Constitution, so there's no point to go above 16, but why have it lower? You only get a bonus at 15 and 16, so for her, you know, no point to go higher than a 16. But why go lower than 15? And I always try to give them the max constitution I can. Intelligence, she's a mage. She's going to have max intelligence, so it's 18. Wisdom, like I said, for saving throws, I'm not sure if that's implemented. But she wants to have higher wisdom than Imwin, of course. And something that would give her bonus to lore abilities. She would find that very, not attractive, but something you can be boastful of. Oh, I know what that is just by looking at it. I don't need to memorize and identify scroll spell. You know, I know what that is just by looking at it. Charisma. I wanted to have at least a charisma bonus. I think you need 12 for that. Maybe 13. But, you know, at least to be good looking, to be able to talk some of these people into sleeping with her. And to get them to do what she wants. So yeah, so she needs a little bit of charisma. She's probably going to have less than Imwin, which annoys the hell out of her. And she doesn't want to have to rely on spells and equipment bonuses to be like that. Like, it's one thing to wear a cloak, but if she takes a cloak off, what if she's ugly? So she wants to have, you know, oh, you're still pretty even with the cloak off. Or with the cloak off. She doesn't want to be like an average looker and then have this, you know, cloak on that makes her look like Sun Yi, and then when the cloak comes off, unless you're in the dark, oh, you're an ugly elf, believe it or not. But it's getting about to my breaking point for rolling. And I'm kind of mad about it. I think, let's give it 5 more minutes. No. You can get a lot of rolls in 5 minutes. So we're trying to beat 89. I think I wouldn't go any higher than a 14 for charisma. I think that's decent. And of course the whole point is to beat Imwin's stats. My character really hates Imwin. Crap. I thought, man, we had it. There's a good rivalry, but there's a strong rivalry because, you know, Imwin is nobody special. She's the innkeeper's bastard daughter. Well, this is what my character believes. And, you know. She's just a human. She won't be better than me. She won't ever be better than me. I can't let her be better than me, I suppose would be the best way of saying it. Come on! 93! I can't even enable cheats! I'm assuming it's the same way you can enable cheats in the original, which is just altering the INI file. But I haven't had luck altering the INI file for the other game. And that's what we had for the last one, so... Come on, buddy. Come on, 90, 93. No. And yes, I do keep thinking it's gonna be the next roll. The next roll. And this one's gonna do it. No, this one. This one? This one? No? Anybody? This one. I still have that little shred of hope that I'm gonna get that big score. Never happens. Oh, we got like 2 minutes. Come on, come on! Da-da-da. Come on, 93, 93! Come on, please, please! Me love you long time for 93. Come on. Chewing my thumb. Habit. And I have a hangnail, so you'll have to deal with me eating in front of you. Oh, that's 3/16. Oh, please, God. No! I'm to like 45 seconds on my clock. Come on! 30 seconds. Come on, please, please, please. Well, if you sat through all this, I appreciate it. If you didn't, hey, guess what? Bonus video footage. I just don't know how anybody can get like 3 rolls. But alright, that's good enough. Let's go. It's like, oh my god. And we are out of time. And this one. This one for sure. Now. Come on. Where's all the 17 rolls, scores, please? And now I'm just pulling it on. I can't help it. I can't stop clicking. I don't think this... what am I doing? That's dexterity. I want that. Okay. And... Stop. Stop! Okay. We're calm. Alright. So this is it. This is what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna stop this video. I appreciate you watching. If you watch it, if you didn't, you didn't. Oh well. Anyway, so I'm gonna go cut off now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching the bonus video, I mean.